So, Synthesized Souls, I guess you want to know if you already met your soulmate, and uh, or if it maybe was a karmic, and yeah. So let's dive into that. So you're saying, yeah, the answer was yes, and X was karmic. Yeah, but you also said you met two people, so does that mean you want to know which one is the soulmate? Does not appear they are. Okay. They are unavailable. Okay, well. So, do you want to me to do spread first, or do you have like specific questions? Out of the last reading was about the X. Okay. So, was the last reading about the X of Synthesized Souls? Um, so the last reading is about someone where you thought you would end up with together. So this, well, kind of sounds like an ex, but also at the same time, because you do have like the Ten of Cups. So it was someone that gave you emotional fulfillment, and you thought you would end up together as a family. But at the same time, um, it's someone that wasn't completely honest and uh, kind of backstabbed you in a way. And oh wait, so this is the Seven of Swords, by the way. So it's also someone that made you worried a lot. So unless the two new people are, well, also do that, it sounds like your ex. Okay, so yeah, well, it's actually the Seven of Swords, but the image on this deck is a little bit different. So this is the Seven of Swords. But the Seven of Swords, can mean a lot of things. So usually it's associated with lying, but um, lying is, well, lying is also not saying things and really holding back. And I feel like your ex, uh, well, wasn't completely honest, but really hold back with a lot of information. So that made you very much worried. And I don't know if you want me to draw more cards on your ex, if you rather have me draw cards on someone new or what the future will hold. So he said, I got the lies, betrayal, and I think she's holding back. Yeah. Yeah. So, and also the ex seems kind of undecisive. This is two of wands in reverse. Little bit of stuck energy actually. So, and I do see also with the Eight of Cups, you know, the Eight of Cups is about walking away, and it could either be like a mindset, but it could also be like really walking away, leaving a situation or a person behind because it wasn't serving. So, but that card flew all the way over here. So, I think, yeah, walking away, Eight of Cups, because there was a lot of Five of Swords, there was a lot of conflict. So, yeah, so there was a lot of conflict and a sudden, well, you know, I want to say sudden end, but at the same time it's not so sudden. Uh, so it was a sort of sudden, but at the same time before the end came, there was already a lot of conflict and things happening. So um, why the pressure comes to okay, so and then there was a moment where things were slow moving, even though the walking away was maybe a little bit faster, but you had to be very patient in this situation because there were a lot of secrets. And about those secrets and about what your ex really wanted or was going to do or how things would move forward, you really tried your best to, you know, understand and find out what was going on. And maybe you were even worried if although I do have to say your ex obviously is the one that could have handled things better, but maybe there was a moment where you actually thought that maybe that it had something to do with yourself, that maybe you didn't bring enough to the table even though you did, but let's move on because unless you want to know more about your ex, but I would be like, okay, it's an ex, so maybe let's see how to move forward and what will happen. So you said tower moment, but yes, a lot of conflict. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. So after the, you know, trying to understand things, trying to learn, get more information, also try, you know, you did want a new beginning, but you weren't sure on to do on how, you know, how can I get this new beginning, because that ex was really holding back information a lot, and it really, well, you really had to be patient, and you were patient, but at the same time, those secrets really made you think, and after a while you did make a judgment call. You know, you were like, yeah, maybe this is not so good for me. Is hers like a Six of Pentacles? Five of Wands. Yeah, you really wanted to end the conflict. Yeah. Oh, I knew it! Sorry. Yeah, because I just asked, is there a Six of Pentacles? I don't know if you heard that. Because I was wondering, yeah, it really feels like it wasn't equal, you know? So I was getting cards, and then you did get the Six of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. So question answered. So it does feel like it wasn't equal with what you gave and what the ex gave. And I think you gave a lot. Yeah. So you said secrets have not been revealed yet. Okay. Okay, yeah, so let's dive into your soulmate. And maybe... So maybe the secret had something to do with uh, someone from the past and some kind of work situation. And some kind of sudden loss with the work situation, or someone from the past that has to do with that work situation. Secret. Oh. Yeah, so the person from the past is some kind of friendship or connection, but at the same time, wait, does it mean that the person is... Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm going to look into your soulmate, but I was curious. Okay, so the so there is something with a person in the past. So no, I don't mean your ex, but that ex had a situation with the person from the past, and they either had a good friendship, or a connection, or you know, a team, like working together, and it could have something to do with work or work in the past. Maybe they met at work. Well, it does give your ex a lot of anxiety. And your ex does feel guilty. And that other person, so not the ex, but the person your ex was connected with, you know, it kind of seems like they did meet somewhere that has something to do with work or something, but you do have this card like they did get some kind of romantic connection. Yeah. Anyways, let's look into your soulmate. So you said, wait, there. Oh, yes, I know about affair. The betrayal, an affair, yeah, so... Oh, you want to know has she done some witchcraft or magic on you? Okay, so... Um, so I don't see a curse, but she might have tried to manifest something because these two cards, it's about praying. Um, uh, but you know, praying usually is a good thing, but it could also be like, wait, yeah, bad intentions, praying. Mm. Mm. I don't know, your ex seems a little bit conflicted, inner conflict, because I don't really see bad um, bad intentions. So yeah, so yeah, we'll get to the next question now about your soulmate. But that's why I like to use tarot and oracle cards, you know, because well, then I can show you the images and well, it gets a more complete view. Well, well to me. She still thinks about me. Yeah, so exactly. So the cards, she does think about you and pray, but I did confirm, but it was not a bad energy. It was actually in a good way, but at the same time, inner conflict. So the good energy is these two cards, and also there was an Eight of Wands. And an Eight of Wands, you know, I know people always say it's always about communication, but it's not. It's about movement. And the Eight of Wands is actually a positive energy. So it's not about bad movement. So she's trying to manifest with a good intention, but at the same time, there was this Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck, you know, so besides conflict, it also means inner conflict. So, oh wait, wrong deck. Okay. So, hi Faith and Love, by the way. Hey Jano. Yeah, Kevin, you can be added. And so I'm going to the next question of Synthesized Souls. And for all new people coming in, welcome. My name is EStephania. Well, I do readings, well, obviously. And I always do them for free. And I do ask if you have like several questions or really want to skip the line, then you can donate, but you don't have to pay. In fact, I always, even if you have one simple yes or no question, I always give guidance or message from the universe. And if you want to know the most what the universe has to tell you, then I would suggest to ask for general, because then I get all my oracle cards out, and yeah, I like those readings the most. But whatever question you have, I'm here, and I'll yeah, help you. And also do talk in the chat. I try to keep the list updated, and you don't have to be quiet or anything. Talk with each other, because what I also want is a community where we can share together, support each other, and so not just me talking and doing a reading, but also, you know, together. because we all have wisdom to share, and we all know different things, and we all have different skills and gifts and insights. So yeah, do talk. And that was my little commercial break. I'm going back to Synthesized Souls now. Oh, Divine Alchemy Tarot. Yeah, welcome in. Oh, hello. Hi. So, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I think you cannot really see it, but I have a lot of cards and decks here. I don't think you can see it. Well, doesn't matter. So, moving on. Sorry, Synthesized Soul, sorry. So, next question. No, it's okay. Okay, so let's see about that soulmate. Okay. So, there is a soulmate. Oh wait, oh no, you cannot see the cards, okay. I'll show you. So, you have the Ace of Swords and the Lovers. Synthesized Souls. And, well, last time you also got the Lovers, and if I'm being honest, I forgot what cards you also got. But I do remember this. Didn't you also get the Ace of Swords the last time? Maybe you know, because I forgot. But I do know you got a Soul card energy last time, and I just asked, well, in my head, like, okay, what can you tell me about this soulmate of Synthesized Souls? So the first two cards, well, actually this was the order. So the first one is about getting clarity with the Ace of Swords. You know, and the Ace of Swords is really about the clarity, the truth, revelations, and it's an ace, so it's also well, it could lead to a new beginning. And the Lovers, you know, well, the Lovers is also about making choices in a love connection, but the Lovers usually, well, depending on the other cards, is about a soulmate. So, okay, so, you know, I can also, well, even though actually you do already have confirmation, because last time you also got this, but we can check, we can check again. So, is this about a soulmate? So, so yeah, so if it will point to me, what it's already pointing to me actually, but then it's a yes, and if it points to there, then it's a no. Okay, so I should not move because otherwise, so it's actually already giving like a hard yes. Oh, normally I really have to wait longer. Normally it spins like around for a while. So I guess, wait, but just to be sure, I mean, I'm someone that always wants like double confirmation, so I'll try to give you that too, okay? So, not move, don't move, I'm going to be quiet. Okay, so the question is so is this about a soulmate connection for Synthesized Souls? Okay, so not moving, okay. Not moving, not moving. It's hard for me to not move. Oh god, I moved. Sorry. So it's still a yes. Hmm. Okay. No, Marianne, you are next, but I'm still helping Synthesized Souls. So, let's dive into the soulmate. So, why the Ace of a lot of cards. Okay, so I keep forgetting that you cannot see my table. So this fell down. Okay. Wait. Can you see this? You know, I have to change the camera a little bit because I really want you to see this. Oh my god, stupid camera. Work with me. Okay. Okay. It's cool. Okay. So I don't know if this is better, but anyways. So here you have the Ace of Swords and the Soul card. Well, the Lovers, I mean, it's not the Soulmate card, but it's. So the first question. This is about why will you get clarity? You know, why will it become clear soon? And the answer is because first of all, you are manifesting this. But at the same time, wait, is this about the other? Is this the other person or is this you? And there is, you know, a chance for a new beginning that will give a lot of emotional fulfillment with the Ace of Cups. But you do have, wait, let me clarify if this is you or the soulmate. But you do have two cards, and that's about, oh, right, okay, so, because of a big loss, and you know, you've been left out in the cold, and that situation did a lot with you. So you do try with the Six of Swords to move to calmer waters, but it is something that is still in your energy. So what happens is that even though you are manifesting this soulmate, the energy cannot completely flow yet because, you know, you are kind of, well, in an energetic way, sort of stuck, because this is the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles is, you know, it's someone that really wants to protect something, like yourself, like your heart, and by doing so, by really holding on, well, here it's a pentacle, but it could also be your heart or even your finances, you know, but yourself, you want to protect yourself, and because you're really holding on to that, you cannot move. You're like stuck, you know, like, okay, I need to be careful. So you really want to move, and you really want to offer that cup of love, and you are someone that really wants that, but at the same time you're like, okay, maybe I need to be a little bit careful. And then we still have the X in your energy, so that's kind of blocking the soulmate, because you need to make room for the soulmate. Even if you met the soulmate, but you need to make room. And before you really do that, yeah, you don't have room. So, wait, I'm going to change my camera again. 1 second. Okay. Does this help? I don't know. Oh. Okay. Yeah. What up? Nee, ik moet even op de grond blijven. Okay, so let me check. Yeah, there's a list, Neon. So welcome in if you're new. Oh. Yeah, so there's a list. So you said, think that was some accurate reading all around. You can take care of the next person, okay? Sure, but you know, I do want to give you a message from universe, and also, so no, first some advice from the tarot cards. Yeah. So the advice, it's about the person in the past. So that's your ex. You know, if you want to work on this connection with the soulmate, you really have to let go of that past person, your ex, because it's also giving you anxiety, you know. So, and you know, it makes a lot of sense if you've been hurt in the past, that you don't want to have the same things happening. So, it's still giving you anxiety. And, you know, the rest of the advice that you get, you have a Queen of Cups, a Ten of Cups, and a Page of Cups. So, what does that mean? So the Queen of Cups is about opening up your heart, you know. Because I do see, I don't necessarily see like that you have a lot to work on, but it's more like, okay, try to be open to love and to opening up your heart. And also, you don't have to start big with the Page of Cups. You can start small, you know. So with the equal give and take, you can start small. Just first give a little bit. Don't give too much too fast. And so you can feel safe with the new person. Because you really need to build that foundation of trust. And also about manifesting, because you are manifesting. And manifesting only works when you are in the right frequency. So your energy. And when you have anxiety or if you are worried, then you don't have the right frequency. So, wait, I actually wrote something down. Oh, and I also have some affirmations for you, but I can send them to you later. I can send you an email. But anyways, so yeah, these are my notes. But oh, Iggy, nay, my dog. So yeah, you really need to release the old story, and words matter. So when you manifest, never use words like I need or I want, but you need to use words like I am, and you know the whole manifestation story, but the words are really important. So simplicity is the key. Manifest, but don't overthink it, and don't spend your energy on your ex. I mean, it's a process, but try to close that chapter so you have room and energy, well, space, I mean, space for the new energy to completely come in. Okay. Yeah, so you said I use my mind, not so much words. Okay, yes, and then there's the second important thing when you do that is your heart, you know, because that's the most powerful frequency you can use. So if somewhere in your heart you still have this little disturbance of your ex, then that will also disturb the manifestation a little bit. So it will delay it. So that's what I'm trying to say. So if you don't want any delays, well, you know, longing creates time. So don't wait for things. But no, I know that sounds a little bit weird, but you have to know, okay, my soulmate is here, and own it instead of, okay, I'm waiting for the soulmate to do this, or I'm waiting for it to start. Because as soon as you put yourself in the waiting energy, then that's what you're doing. Then you manifest waiting, actually, even though you don't try to do that. Okay, so alright, sorry people, this was a long reading, I know, but Synthesized Souls also did well, you know, a donation, so very generous, and thank you, because of Synthesized Souls, people, I was able to order Solfeggio tuning forks that I can use for all of you. So, don't become impatient, instead, gratitude. Yeah. Okay, so Synthesized Souls, I am going to get you a message from universe. A few. Okay, so for Synthesized Souls, what does Synthesized Souls need to know right now? Okay, so the first, trust your intuition. Well, I know the words are mirrored, but it's really about trusting your intuition. And also, try to get in that calm state of mind. And then this is about your journey and your healing journey. And this is about how you move forward with the journey. So the text is saying it's okay to forget and then remember all over again, all over again. You are a traveler, you are on a journey, and you are, well, you've learned a lot of lessons, you've come to a lot of realizations, and it's time to return home to yourself, to you, to your true authentic self. This is number 10, by the way. No. Fell on the ground. Okay, and also pay attention to your dreams, because you carry a lot of wisdom from your ancestors. So you really, well, you have soul, you have DNA, but you really have a lot of ancestral knowledge. So a lot of rich history with your ancestors. And then the last one, and then yeah, people, I will move on, but this is important. So actually I'm never going to just move on because people get impatient. I will give everybody the time that they deserve, and Synthesized Souls deserves this time. So, Synthesized Souls. Alright. So Divine Alchemy Tarot saying it's totally alright. Yeah. J, no. Yeah, so Divine Alchemy Tarot, actually, I'll, can get to you first. So, Synthesized Souls, last message for you, number 4. And as you might know, number 4 is about building new structures in your life with a solid foundation. And isn't that something I said in this reading to you? But it's also about being protected. So you have number 4, the Badger Spirit. Be fearless and be bold. Pa pa pa. Yeah. So that's what I have for you. And well, you know, you are always welcome to come back, Synthesized Souls. And if you want, I can also always send those affirmations to you by email, even though you might not want to use words. But if you change your mind, confused,